We had a pretty warm December. It was 5 degrees above average when you're looking at the average temperature. As far as the precipitation, we had a fairly wet November, kind of lower average snowfall November and December, but then January we got 2 feet of snow. So 22 inches, that's 10, almost 11 inches above average for the month of January. If you take like the October through the present average, for Kalispell, it would be about 40 inches, so we're about 10 inches below average. This Arctic that came in January, it was the strongest Arctic since 1990 in terms of wind and cold temperatures. Fourth coldest in terms of like 109 consecutive hours below zero. The coldest kind of consecutive hours was 141 hours, January 12th through the 18th of 1950. We hit 33 below on the 13th, and that's the ninth coldest all time, any of the time of the year. So that's pretty significant. 12 below and 10 below were highs, and those were in the top 10 coldest high temperatures. And in terms of like a 4 day period, seventh coldest. So pretty impressive. The 64 mile an hour wind gust that we had January 11th, that was the seventh strongest wind gust connected to an Arctic since the late 1940s. This is the most recent like snow water equivalent in the mountains across northwest Montana, and we're ranging 67 to like 83% of the median. There actually could be a pattern change the second week in February. Some of the long range models are hinting at possibly another kind of northwest flow event. Maybe it could be snowier and colder for a period. It may just be temporary, last for 3 to 7 days, and then we might be back to this kind of milder pattern, higher snow levels. Some of these previous Ninos, we can have highs in the 40s and 50s, and maybe even 60s if it's the right pattern. And we have seen those types of temperatures, especially as you get into like March. But when you look at some of these kind of post Nino springs, some of them can actually be quite wet. There's still going to be a chance for that to happen, but right now the forecast, the official forecast is it's leaning drier than average for the springtime. La Nina conditions could develop by late summer or fall.